Can you guys figure out what that sound is? I'll be quiet. Well, it's a toy. Do it again. I probably don't. But it's one of these. The Rubik's Cube. I've only been able to do 2 sides of this, which is, I don't know what that says about me, but only 2 of these sides. When I was a kid, I would peel off the stickers, and but then I was realizing I was ruining my Rubik's Cube. So then it didn't look so good. I wanted, but it gave it that worn look, as if I was, was a master at this thing. And then I was bold enough to actually pop out the corner, and then just reassemble it with all the proper colors and the right sides, and that was more intriguing, to actually break it and then rebuild it. So I enjoyed working with blocks like Legos and things like that. And guess what? I haven't stopped doing that in my adult life. So what I'm going to show you today is something I introduced on LinkedIn. I think I posted it. I think it's already on my channel. But is using blocks to build websites, to build proposals, to build contracts. Very simple. Very simple. And what you're looking at right now is just a canvas of the workspace, right, to build. And I'm going to give you a quick example of how you can build a website. So behind the curtain here, I'm going to click on this expand button, and it's going to give us images of all these different blocks that are built. Really cool. There's a service out there that you can send it a URL, and the URL will convert it into an image, and that's what I did here. All these images behind it, they were in the database with code, and all I have to do is click on, let's say, this banner here, and boom, it's on my canvas. And I can go into the canvas and I can edit it, and everything's cool. And super simple to use. And if I come down here and I want to add this guy, maybe I don't want to just, I don't have to click. Maybe I'm a dragger. I'm not a clicker as much. Anyway, come down here, and look, it's there. And I can select this, edit, come down and edit the content in here. Super simple to use. Export it. You've got your web page up and running. And you can change the colors. You can change the font. You can change the background. There's going to be lots of different functionality to be able to produce this. Now, let's say the block library, all these different blocks, we're going to have lots of them in there. And then we're going to have other designers building blocks and submitting them for premiums, where you see a block and the block costs 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever it is. Micropayment for a block of code with a real nice layout that's potentially trending, that's a new style that's out there, to make your site stay fresh. And you can just update that block without the whole site. So instead of doing this theme thing where the whole site changes to this new theme, you can just do a block, and it's going to be really new. You can add floating elements to your site, which is also a new thing, a new trending thing. You add some gradients, and anyway, I'm really excited about this. But let's say you like a block, but you rather see the framework change a little bit in the layout. Well, there's a solution for that. You can either create that block, recreate, modify that block, and you don't need to know how to code to do that either. So this is really targeted for the guy who's looking, or the gal who's looking to make some extra money from home, some passive income. And you can pick so many different things to do, as passive income. Be an affiliate marketer, sell products on Facebook for drop shipping. Did I say Facebook? I'm at Amazon. And there's so many niches. Well, what about in your community creating websites for small mom and pop shops? And instead of using other tools that are out there that could be complicated and have a steep learning curve, you can use something that is super simple. And anyway, I don't know why I went down that rabbit trail. Anyway, so here's the prompt builder. The prompt builder allows you to create sections that you can then save. It will appear on the previous block. It will appear here, and then you can use over and over. So let's say you are a web developer, or you want to get into web development, and your target audience is landscapers. You can create all kinds of blocks for landscapers and just have them all pre-developed, designed, and ready to go with this tool. The nice thing is that there is no limit to the number of sections you can create. Currently, there is no search bar here to find your blocks, and we will be adding that, where you can put in some keywords in the blocks that you are that you've designed will come up. You can also create, and I'm really excited about this, recipes. So a recipe is simply, think of each block as an ingredient, and you have a recipe saying, okay, for this particular business, it's block number 1, block number 3, block number 8, block number 10. And it puts it out there. Customer comes in, says they love it, but they really don't like block number 3. So they can shuffle to other blocks with similar content. It's going to be very cool. Anyway, back to the block builder. Block builder, come in here, and let's say I want to create a testimonials block. So create section for testimonials, include images. Man. Okay, here we go. It's a new request, so we're going to do this. And now this goes out to ChatGPT. And if you've used ChatGPT before and you've asked it to create anything, especially code-wise, it's just going to return code. So you don't get the rendering of what that's going to look visually. Well, guess what? This does that. This brings in the code, and now it renders it visually. And behind the scenes, there's lots of instructions on what to do and how that should be displayed. And right now, it just brought in 2. So this is not the way I want it to look. So I need it to have at least 4. And look, I clicked on modify without telling it what to modify. Dumb rookie mistake. All right, here we go. Add display 5 testimonials. Let's see what it does. So it just stopped what it was doing, and now it's stopped again at 2%. Come on. Here. All right. So this is probably good. So let's go to previous. And I think if I typed in revert, it would actually revert back to the original. So here we go. But go to previous, and it should bring back the 2 silly testimonials that are presented. I should have been more clear on my prompt of what I wanted. So let's see what this does. It should bring back the 2. There we go. Okay. So now display. I want 5. Display 5 testimonials. Modify. Okay. So it's doing that, just that. But one of the coolest things about this is that you can just essentially tell it, do this next thing. Okay, add drop shadows, add a glow effect, increase the font size, and it just does it. And then when you're good with this block, we'll have the ability to save it to all the other blocks, and now it's available to you. And that's what I love about it. And this creates the framework for that section, where in the editor is where you'll give it all the glitz and all that. And it's simply highlight, change the properties, done. So very simple to use. So this is taking a little bit longer, but here we go. We've just added the 5. Now I can tell it to scroll, so keep it all in one line, just display 4 at a time, and then the 5th one is hidden, and what it'll do, it can scroll the testimonials. I want to save time. I'm not going to do that, but I tested that yesterday. It worked out great with logos. And anyway, very excited about this. If this interests you at all, if you're thinking of doing a side hustle of web development, comment below, send me an email, and once this is up and running and ready, I'll be happy to talk to you about getting your own web, I won't say agency, but start making some extra cash on the side, developing some websites for your community, people around you. So that's it. You guys have a great day, and God bless.